How cool is that? Hello everyone, welcome back. Tonight you find me at Fakhoury Motors taking a look at the 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost with its whole post-opulence strategy. You can see that the design on the exterior and the interior is much simplified. This is the second generation Ghost and it sits on the new platform shared between the Phantom and the Cullinan. It's 5.5 meters long, meaning you get this abundant legroom over here in the back. Now a fun fact about the Ghost that you probably might have heard of, they've marketed a lot during the launching of this car, is that during the engineering they've made this car too quiet. They've added 100 kilograms of sound deadening and they've made it too quiet such that passengers became nauseous in this car. So they've added a soft undertone as well as ports on the rear parcel shelf to allow the disruptive frequencies from the trunk to enter the cabin. Alright, so let's start off by taking a quick walk around of the exterior and then come back inside here and show you what it's all about. The Ghost is the entry model into Rolls-Royce expensive lineup, which is funny because this Ghost costs a total of around $500,000. At its heart, you'll still find a thirsty 6.75-litre V12 with two turbochargers, making a huge 850 Nm of torque at just 1600 RPMs. Power is sent to all four wheels, keeping in mind that three-wheel steering is also standard. The illuminated grille is an addition and looks spectacular in low light conditions. I like that the doors have self-closing and opening functionality, which also includes Rolls-Royce umbrellas as usual. If you enjoy this type of content, consider throwing a thumbs up and feel free to skip to any section through YouTube chapters. So taking an exterior walk around of the 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost, you can see how long this car is, 5.5 meters, and this is not even the full extended wheelbase version. I have the key right here. It actually feels really expensive in the hand. As we've mentioned, this is the second generation Ghost, so we have the new updated front fascia with the illuminated grille that you get. It actually has brushed accents over here towards the back to get the ambient light that Rolls-Royce was aiming for. New LED headlights. We have laser lights on this car as well with a 600 meters of range, which is really impressive. And for the first time, the Spirit of Ecstasy has been moved towards the back and not connected to the grille on this car. Come around towards the side, you can see we have the opening for the coach doors, not suicide doors in Rolls-Royce terms. If you open up the door to this beautiful white interior, I'm going to be jumping, show you what it's all about, but completing the walk around. Towards the back, you'll notice the simplified design language on the new Rolls-Royce Ghost. Only LED taillights as well as exhaust at the bottom, and that's basically it. Nothing too dramatic on this rear end, which I'm a big fan of, and you can see how the design has been made to look like one panel. Now I know the lighting isn't at its best right now, but trust me, this is all one panel. There isn't any panel gaps, anything all around. This is all one big piece. It makes it look like one piece. It's been welded really carefully onto this car, and overall really impressive design on this car. It does look really impressive in person. What do you guys think? Alright, so a few things I wanted to pinpoint inside the driver's seat of the 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost is that you have this big steering wheel, which is actually really thin. It's leather wrapped, and I liked how they managed to put the buttons so it doesn't feel like an overload of buttons on the steering wheel, even though it actually is. Behind that, you have a backlit and / digital instrument panel. You have these chrome rings. I really like the design. It's very simple. They removed the rev meter and you have this power reserve gauge, which is intriguing to have, to say the least. Now the center screen is actually touch sensitive and it runs on BMW's iDrive system. You can either control it with your finger or using this rotary dial over here. And I like the controls that you get on either side. On the right you have the controls to close the doors, and then on the left you have parking sensors as well as to raise or lower the vehicle, as well as your parking camera, which is really nice to have. Now in Rolls Royce you'd expect the most, and it's all found in the Ghost. You have this metal controls everywhere. Listen to those air vents. It all feels solid on your finger, even the climate control stuff. And even the floor mats, they're thick and they're soft. I don't know why I'm actually wearing shoes sitting inside here. And then one thing that I really wanted to talk about is this illuminated fascia that Rolls-Royce has. It's amazing. We have 850 stars, which is backlit by LEDs. It took like 2 years of development. It's an amazing thing. You have this nice analog clock over here, which is really nice to have. Probably my one and only complaint is related to the stalks behind the wheel, which almost feel cheap, and they should have gone for something more suitable, similar to Bentleys for example. Other than that, it's all solid and heavy buttons, dials and knobs. The backseat is an amazing place to be, and that white leather is simply to die for. However, there seems to be something missing, and I'm not sure why. Yes, it's luxurious, but misses out on charisma, maybe. I know this car is not targeting a young audience like me, which leads me to conclude why I don't find myself owning or driving such car. It's too simple and bland for that matter. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'd personally steer towards a Bentley or S-Class for that missing character. That being said, the new Ghost is a beautiful looking machine with tons of tech underneath that I won't be able to check out today. But this leads me to imagine what an experience the new Phantom is, for example, if the entry model Rolls Royce is this refined. A big thanks to Fakhoury Motors for making this video possible.